Welcome to today's tutorial on searching the CLAMS, Encore, and Classic catalog for books and movies in a series. Today we will start by searching the advanced search in the Classic catalog. That is the page we are on now, and you will click on Advanced Search right here. Today what we will go over is how to search for a particular series. Today's examples will be James Patterson, Robert B. Parker, an I Can Read children's series, Johnny Worricker, and Outlander. The first search that we will perform is the James Patterson series. Now everyone knows that James Patterson has quite a few books, but you may not want to look at all his books, you may want to look at a particular series. So in the advanced search, under keyword search, you will select author and you will type in Patterson, James. You will include the and option, it is the default, and you will enter your second term in the next field under the drop-down menu for any field, as series is not an option. So today, let's look up James Patterson's series NYPD Red. We can limit by location, but not all libraries contain the collection's entire series, so you may want to set no limit at all. I will also select book and English, and I will hit submit. I selected book and English to limit my results to show just one edition and one format of this particular series. You will see my search keywords and limitations at the top, and that 10 results were found. You can see by scrolling through that we have near the bottom NYPD Red, which is the first book, followed by book 2, book 3, book 4. Book 5 is up here. It's called Red Alert. It does not have the number 5 in it. Most books in a series do not include a number. This just so happens to be one that does. In which case, you will have to know in which order to read your books. And here at the bottom is book 6, which is coming out this year. Now, if you're not sure which order to read them or what books are in a series, I would suggest that you look at this website called Fantastic Fiction, which I have tabbed here. All you have to type in is fantasticfiction.com into your Google search box. Here, I can look for a certain author. If I type in James Patterson, you will see a result page describing the author, his new books, and if you scroll further down, you can see all the books he has in order based on series, such as Alex Cross, and so on. And if you scroll down far enough, you will find the NYPD Red series just right there. Red 2, 3, 4, Red Alert number 5, and NYPD Red number 6. So you can see all the books in the series and the order with which you would want to read them based on publish date. So that was an easy search. We limited by author and by series name. Let's make a new search for the Robert B. Parker. Now, as you know, Robert B. Parker passed away, and so there are other authors who are taking on his series. This time, I will show you how to search in the Encore catalog. That is this page right here. You will click Advanced Search right where my cursor is. You can see it's very similar to the Classic catalog. So when we're searching for a Robert B. Parker book that wasn't written by Robert B. Parker, we are not going to include the author. We're going to keep it to keyword, and we're going to choose to enter the series name. The series name I will look up is Sunny Randall. Sunny Randall was written both by Robert B. Parker and by Mike Lupica. I am going to choose to limit to book. I will not limit by collection, but I will choose to limit to the English language. And I'm going to hit search. Here you will see your search terms and that you have 10 results. You have an option on the left to refine. Today we will not refine. You can see Robert B. Parker's Blood Feud, written by Mike Lupica, and that's 2018. The 2020 book coming out, Grudge Match, and if you scroll down, you will see additional titles in the series. Now, if you're not sure, again, if it's in a series or part of the series, I suggest you go to Fantastic Fiction to find every title within the Sunny Randall series or any particular series you are looking for. A good example is that Split Image is in the results field, but it is not a part of the series. If you click on the title, you will see that it is actually a part of the Jessie Stone novels. However, it's a crossover, and Sunny Randall is included in this book. And because her name is in the summary, this book shows up in our results list. That is why you have to be extra attentive to your series search. Occasionally, additional books may pop up in your results search that are not related to the book or are just adjacently related to the book, such as a crossover. Now, our final search in books will be the I Can Read series. Now, occasionally there are children's books that have a series and a subset series in that particular series. For example, 39 Clues has several series within the 39 Clues series. Today, we're going to select Advanced Search, and we're going to search for the I Can Read series, which are beginner level reading books. In here, you're going to search in the Any field, and you're going to put quotes around your series. So you're quoting I Can Read, you're including the and going to the next search field and typing my first. Now, the reason that we are putting quotes around these two series names is because I Can Read and my first are common search terms, more common than, say, Sunny Randall. Now, when I put quotes around it, I am significantly reducing my results to words that are in this order in my search results. So I won't come up with I or can or read. I will come up with only I can read. I'm going to limit to book and English and hit submit. When you get your results, you should see on the left-hand side images of the book. I Can Read books always have a badge image on the cover. Well, most of the time. Here you can see my first, so you know that it is a my first I Can Read book. If you're not familiar with a particular level, you can always do a Google search, like I did, for I Can Read. It brought me to the website and showed me the badges that would show up on the cover of the book. Occasionally, an I Can Read book will not have the badge on the cover, as you can see. And sometimes it takes a little bit of sleuthing to discover whether or not this book is a part of the I Can Read My First series, in which case you would click on the title of the book and scroll down, and you can see in the series field that it says I Can Read. And in the summary field, it says, this collection includes both my first and level 1 books, so you know that it is an assortment. Again, performing a series search is a little bit more complicated and doesn't always bring up the results that you want. Sometimes there might be books in your results list that are not related, but for the most part, you will see a results list that shows the books that you are looking for. The next search that we will perform is for a DVD search. Now, if you're not familiar with the Johnny Worricker series, it is a set of films that all have different title names, which means it's very difficult to search for the films. If I know the author, or I can insert that, but since I don't, I'm going to look up the main character in the films, Johnny Worricker, which if you searched IMDb, you will find that is what they call the series. I will then limit to DVD and English and hit submit. You don't always have to limit to English if you don't want to. It's a typical default that I set my searches to. Here you can see Johnny Worricker Trilogy Part 1 is called Page 8, Part 2 is called Turks and Caicos, and Part 3 is called Salting the Battlefield. And that is why when you want to perform a series search, it may be smart to search IMDb, which is the Internet Movie Database, or Google to find the collective works of a particular author or movie series before you search the CLAMS catalog for that series, so that you know you are searching by the correct series name. And finally, I am going to perform a search for the Diana Gabaldon series Outlander, in which case, if I know the series name, I could just type in a keyword search and hit search. This will show a results page that shows books, movies or television shows, and audiobooks. As you can see, my first result is a DVD for season 5. My second result is a cookbook that is a book format. And if I scroll further down, I can see I get books and DVDs and ebooks as well. And occasionally a book that has nothing to do with the Outlander series, but has a similar title. So say I want to limit, I can modify my search here at the top. I could include Diana Gabaldon in the author field up here. And I can also limit by format. Today, I'm going to limit by format, spoken CD, and hit submit. And I can apply more filters if I choose to do so. Here you can see that I have Diana Gabaldon's Outlander and a collection of Outlander fiction, the companion, and continued in the series, The Fiery Cross, Drums of Autumn, and Voyager, and so on. But again, this book right here, History of Wolves, likely has the word Outlander in its summary. There it is. So, if you want to go back to your results page, you can modify your search again and limit your field to author and hit submit, which should remove anything that is not by Diana Gabaldon. And now you have all the books on CD in the Outlander series or related to the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. If you have any questions about how to perform a series search or how to find the name of a series, please contact your local library. Thank you.